Fury fam, what's good, man? Listen, I know I haven't talked to you in a little bit. I hope everybody's enjoyed their spring. I hope they're ready to enjoy the summer. Memorial Day weekend just passed, so it's the unofficial start of the summer. I hope everybody's out there getting crazy. We only have a few months to go to the Miami Dolphins NFL season. I'm hyped. I'm taking a couple road trips this year. I think I'm going to be at the Cincinnati game in Cincinnati. So if you're down in that area, if you're going to be around, hit me up. I want to holler at you. I might be down Miami for a couple games. I'm definitely going to be at the Jets game up here. But listen, channel update. TD's the man. He's been very gracious. TD's that dude. I did the live show for a while, but TD's real busy. I'm real busy. At this point, we've kind of reached our subscriber threshold. We're killing it. We're making a lot of progress. I'm going to start my own live show soon. It's going to be on here. There's a couple guys I already talked to who are going to jump on with me consistently. Stay tuned for a live show on this channel, Phin-Addict Fury, with your host, Larry K. That's coming soon. Once the season gets going, once we get into training camp, you can best believe you're going to see a lot more of me. I just on a little bit of a hiatus. I had to marry two friends the other day. I officiated. I'm crewing crazy at work. I got other projects going on. I got music going on. That album's coming soon. Don't worry. But listen, it's all about just keeping it real and reporting. I just wanted to give you guys an update on the channel. But I also, part of the reason I came on here is to say not so fast. Not so fast. To you, to me, to every optimistic offseason fan. Everybody gets so optimistic in the offseason. It's part of being a sports fan. I understand it. It happens. And I've been quite encouraged by what I've heard from Mike McDaniel. That's not changing. I'm still encouraged. And I want to give Tua the benefit of the doubt that Tua, because of all these weapons around him, is going to be much better. But all this fluff nonsense, you keep hearing Tyreek Hill say Tua throws the best ball, a great deep ball. It's a little too much for me. It's suspicious. The more you have to keep reiterating that somebody's so great, the more I think maybe they're not doing that great. Why don't you just let it prove itself on the field? And why doesn't Tua Tagovailoa prove itself on the field? Prove himself on the field? Because recently he came out talking about Twitter warriors and all this other nonsense. Well, Tua, if you're so great, go out and do it. Why are you feeling so aggrieved? Why are you so sensitive, bro? Because an interesting news story came out today. Despite all the fluff and all the nonsense and all the Steve Ross Magoo marketing techniques, I felt compelled to come talk to you guys today because I was so aggravated and disappointed and just a little bit like, whoa. Had to check myself. Because Mike Westhoff, who was a former special teams coach, probably one of the best, if not the best special teams coaches in NFL history. Now, you could sit here and say, he's sour grapes, he's a Jet now, he doesn't care about the Dolphins, he's just a hater, he's mad. You can say that all you want. But the truth is, Mike Westhoff was the Miami Dolphins special teams coordinator from 1986 to the year 2000. 1986 to the year 2000. He's a football mind. He's a football coach. He's been around the Dolphins. He spent plenty of time with the Dolphins. Big fan of Dan Marino. He was on the Joe Rose show a few days ago, and he said straight up he wouldn't have been as positive as McDaniel with what he saw on offense. He said defense looks sharp. He said special teams look good. He said the talent on offense, the receivers look fast, probably the fastest team in the NFL. They look good. But he said the signal caller, he said the guy who pushes the buttons did not look good, meaning Tua. He said despite the talent they have, Tua wasn't getting lined up properly, wasn't executing. He said straight up it was not a good day for Tua. And then he said, I've seen Dan Marino. He said, but no, this kid isn't Dan Marino. Trust me, he's never going to be Dan Marino. He said that. Now, it's one man's opinion. It's not the end of the world. It's one man's opinion. But the fact is, it's just a wake-up call to all of us. It's a wake-up call. Just because we did good in the offseason, just because McDaniel's kind of funny, we still have the same concerns. Stephen Ross has hired these weird, nerdy type offensive mind guys, and they haven't panned out. And Tua Tagovailoa has not shown so far that he can do it. Now, I'm not trying to rain on your parade. I'm not trying, you clicked on this, you're like, oh, more Dolphins content. I want to be happy and say, oh, screw Larry. He's such a negative fan. I'm not trying to be negative. But I'm just saying, as we get closer to the actual season and farther away from the speculation and the feel-good stories and all that, we got to be reminded that, hey, somebody's at practice right now. Somebody just saw practice and they were not impressed with what was going on with the quarterback. So it doesn't mean, screw Larry, he's not a fan, doesn't mean give up on the season. I'm still hoping that this season will be a good one. I'm still hoping that these weapons around Tua will be good, and I'm loving it. But I'm a little bit put off because the other story I saw pop up right before the Westhoff story was this press conference from Tua where he's like, Mike McDaniel's probably the most encouraging coach I've ever been around. My dad was tough on me as a kid. He alluded to Flores being tough on him. He's the most encouraging, most positive environment I've ever been. Whoop-de-doo. To me, that just confirms some of the suspicions that Mike McDaniel was hired to be like a pom-pom waver and like, woo, Tua, just to sell tickets. I'm not saying Mike McDaniel doesn't say some good stuff, because he does. But I don't know about all this like extra oomph and positivity and this nonsense puffery of these advertisements. I'm suspicious of this stuff. Show me on the field, man. And now you have an old school gritty coach in Mike Westhoff saying, I saw it and it was not good. It was not good. Kid did not look good. Period. So, I don't like that too. It's like he's the most positive ever. How about he's the best coach ever? How about he's got the most, mental strategy and he's the best tactician ever? How about he holds me accountable more than I've ever been held accountable and makes me better more so than I've ever been? Not, he's the most positive coach ever. I don't know about this, guys. And I had to just connect with you to tell you I don't know about it. To my Dolphin Den fam, including Tori and Zach and all them. Hey, Tori, you've been talking to me for a while, Tori, and you've been telling me, hey, don't get carried away with this. There's still the red flags. And guys, trust me, I've been around since I've been on my little hiatus. I've been around other fans, other NFL team fans. The sentiment around fandom, and I know they all hate us, they're just haters, can't trust them. But even keeled other fans that are not rivals of ours, they all kind of sit there and say, yeah, but you got Tua. The problem is you got Tua. Tua's not good. Just saying. I'm still got my problems. And hearing this report from Westhoff, it wasn't even a little bit encouraging. I'm just saying. I'll be with you much more. There's a lot more content coming. Get ready for more logic, content from me, from Phin-Addict, Fury Fam. You know how we do. More logical Larry K content. And I'm just here on this Sunday, not to ruin your Sunday, but just to go listen to that Mike Westhoff interview on Joe Rose. I'm actually going to post the link in the description of this video. So I'm going to post the link in the description of this video. Go to the description, click the link, and listen to the interview and tell me what you think. But I'm just a little beside myself because I'm chilling on hiatus, getting ready to come back with the live show, and all of a sudden this is the news I hear. So I'm not trying to be the negative, content creator for the Dolphins. But when you come here, even in the offseason, you get a little dose of reality, just a little bit of act right. A little bit of act right. A little bit of like perspective check. Make sure we're on the right page here. So I'm just saying, we're in June. Couple months away from the season. I'm excited. I'm planning road trips to games. You're excited. We're all excited. But I told you, I'm not buying another piece of merchandise until they win a playoff game with this talent. They should. Let's see what happens. But don't act like just because there's positive press that our concerns are all of a sudden completely magically evaporated and alleviated. This show, Westhoff did not pull any punches. Listen to the interview and let me know what you think. But don't comment unless you listen. Don't just comment off the cuff that he's a hater and he's stupid. Listen to the interview first and hear how his reaction was before you want to comment back to me. Anyway, Fury fam, I love you. I miss you guys. I'll be back very soon. Just got a crazy life going on. But I will be back soon. The season's on its way. We're going to have a lot of live content, other content. So keep it here for a lot of Dolphins content, keeping it real. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.